Hey there, fifth graders. My name's Lisa, and I'm from the City of Boise's compost program. Many of you may have a green compost cart like this at your house.
These carts are for organic waste, which is waste that was once alive. Things like yard waste, such as leaves or grass, and food scraps from your kitchen can all go in your compost cart.
But do you know where it goes after that?
Organic waste, placed in the green bin, is picked up by a truck from Republic Services and taken to the city's 20-mile south compost facility. Any idea where that might be located?
If you guessed 20 miles south of Boise, you're right.
Once organic waste arrives here at the compost facility, it's dumped out on what we call a tipping pad. Here, folks who work at the facility sort through the waste to take out anything that was accidentally put into the green bin at your house. We get a lot of things like plastic bags, yard tools, dog toys, and even bags of trash. These things are not compostable, so we call them contamination, and they need to be thrown away. Next, the organic waste is picked up in a giant loader and run through a tub grinder. The tub grinder crushes the material and breaks it into small pieces. Things like branches, wood, and stumps are broken into small chips, and things like leaves are shredded. Everything comes out of the grinder in a big, mixed-up mountain of material. Next, the ground material is moved into long piles 16 feet wide and 8 feet high called windrows, where it will remain for the next 3 to 4 months.
These windrows create the perfect habitat to grow microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. Inside the windrow, they start to multiply and multiply in a protected environment until there are billions, trillions, even quadrillions of them.
This thriving community of microorganisms actually eat the organic waste that came out of your house. This process of microorganisms eating decaying plant material is called decomposition. Decomposition happens naturally all around us, but through composting, we can speed up the process to break down organic household waste. One more thing about the composting process. Remember how I said there were quadrillions of microorganisms?
Now, what happens when your whole school packs into the gymnasium for an assembly? It gets smelly. Yep. Loud? Probably. But mostly, it gets hot. And that's the same thing that happens inside a windrow.
Windrows at our compost facility reach temperatures well over 160 degrees Fahrenheit. The heat is generated from all those microorganisms chowing down on your waste and living their best lives.
That heat does amazing things. It kills off pathogenic bacteria. That's the bacteria that makes us humans get sick. It also inoculates weed seeds so that we aren't spreading invasive or noxious weeds when the compost is used. Finally, this heat can actually break down chemical compounds. So something like herbicides, pesticides, or weed killers that were used on your lawn don't remain in the compost. What's left is beautiful organic material called compost. It may look like dirt, but it's not.
Compost is filled with nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus, and even when it's done, compost remains biologically active. That means it's still filled with living bacteria, fungi, and many other microorganisms. When compost is mixed into soil, the nutrients feed plants, and the active microbiology becomes part of the soil, generating a healthy and thriving ecosystem below our feet.
And best of all, we kept all this organic waste out of the landfill and truly recycled it back into our environment.
So that's amazing and all, but why am I talking to you? Remember when we talked about the tub grinder that crushes the organic waste before composting starts? We just got a brand new one.
This machine is such an important part of our compost operation that we want to give it a name, and we need your class's help. There are no rules as long as your teacher's okay with it, but we'll only accept one entry per class.
So get your thinking caps on and submit your entry by Friday, April 14th.
The winning class will get to choose between a pizza party or an ice cream party provided by Republic Services. We can't wait to see what you come up with.